Hi, Eileen here at the Whisky Show with a great honor to be here with the famous author and whiskey historian, Dave Broom.
Hello, how you doing?
So Dave, 5 things you've learned about the whiskey world.
Oh my God, five
in your
things.
many years of experience.
Right, I think number one, whiskey is an agricultural spirit, and I think that then works in two ways. Agricultural insofar as it's made and it's grown and it's cereals, etc., etc. So the agriculture is important, but so is culture, because all spirits are also cultural phenomenon. They're cultural products, and they don't just reflect where they're grown; they reflect the culture around that, and that in itself has helped to shape whiskey. So that's kind of two things. Another thing is the importance of people and community. It's easy to think about whiskey as being an industrial product. You know, you look at the equipment, you think, oh, you know, it's all this, and there's computers, and there's big machines, and etc., etc. And then you look at wine, for example, and you think, oh my goodness, you know, it's so artisanal, and it's craftsmanship, and it's, you know, although it's romantic and all of that. But it's not. I mean, they're both crafts, and the people who make the whiskey are really, really important. So there is another one. Another thing that I've learned is how important tradition is, and that's quite an interesting one. Yes, yeah. But tradition has to be kept moving forward. You know. So today's innovation is tomorrow's tradition. But you always are learning from it. And the interesting thing for me, in terms of what's happening around the world with so many new distilleries starting up, or even old whiskey-making countries, Scotland, America, Ireland, etc., is looking back at the past and seeing old barley varieties or old techniques which are now being readapted to make modern whiskey. So that link to the past, I would say, is also incredibly important. And I think the last thing is, have we got five?
Yeah.
I'm on five. I'm on five. That's good. I'm on five. I think one of the most important lessons is there is a difference between age and maturity. So age is a number, maturity is a character. So you can have mature whiskey at 3 or 4 years old, and you can have immature whiskey at 20 years old if it's been stuck in a knackered cask. So that I think that's a really, really important thing to bear in mind.
So one last question, if that's okay. Look, and taking into account what you said about, you mentioned about the traditional. I'm looking at the show, and I'm looking at where whiskey is right now. It feels like we're at the peak. So where are we heading? What's going to be the thing to take us to the next level?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's never been so many whiskies being made around the world. Essentially, every country where you're allowed to distill is making whiskey at the moment. I just got a new one from Uruguay the other day. So we're in an absolute golden age in terms of number of distilleries and also diversity of flavour. So on one hand, that's amazing because as a writer and as a whiskey lover, we can explore. You can pick and choose, and you can really explore different ideas. The downside of that is I honestly do think there's going to be too much whiskey very soon. So it's only the ones who have high quality and a sense of, coming back to that cultural, agricultural thing, a sense of place, a sense of link to community, deep sustainability programs. They're the ones that are going to survive. So it's quality, but it's also deeper roots. They're the ones that are going to pull through. But yeah, I mean, I'm optimistic. I'm hugely optimistic. But at the same time, there's an awful lot out there.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Hey, not at all.
I have many questions, but
that's fine.
I respect your time. So thank you so much.
No, thank you. Thank you.